Hello everyone. I am Nitin Srinivas and I welcome you to this episode of How is that for a quiz? This video is a continuation of episode 4 hosted by the very talented Aniruddha. So if you haven't checked the video yet, do check it out. We've shared the link in the description below. Do like, share and subscribe if you like the content on this channel and stay tuned and enjoy the action.
Okay, this is a very elite list which has only 2 cricketers who have ever achieved a career triple of 5,000 runs plus 100 wickets plus 100 catches in both tests and ODIs. No points for the obvious guess, Jack Callis. Who's the other? And the quizmaster has done a word play, or should I say, who's the other? And then about this other player, Steve Waugh writes that his trademark, his uniqueness is the quickness of feet and sweet yet brutally efficient stroke play.
It's our team. It's our chance, right, Anirudh?
Yeah, team 2.
So,
Who's
Arni,
this elite
basically saying who's the other, I guess it's an Australian.
Australian,
Right.
correct. Yeah, Steve Waugh is
So
also.
that is one thing. So we gotta basically figure out an Australian all-rounder with 5,000 runs and 100 wickets, right? 100 catches also as well. So
Probably in early Steve Waugh's era or something like that, because Steve Waugh is in his autobiography has written about him.
5,000 runs plus 100 wickets.
Plus 100 catches.
Plus 100 catches.
ODIs.
Australian all-rounder.
Last few seconds. Okay, I'm passing the question to team
Yeah.
1.
Okay.
Murali's any guesses? If it's Australians, it could, I don't know, the only name that comes to my mind is
Marquardt. What about Marquardt?
Andrew Simons. Marquardt, I'm not too sure if he's taken 100 wickets.
Is it Alan Border by any chance?
Alan
Border
Did Alan Border bold?
ODI
Okay.
is not, no, man.
I'm closing the question because you have the advantage of time. I'm giving you lesser time on pass.
Steve Waugh
Okay.
himself.
No. Okay, I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a very big hint. The second cricketer is a West Indian.
Ernie, I got this one. I guess
Is it Carl Hooper?
Team 2.
No.
It's our team. Ernie, it's Carl Hooper.
Carl Hooper, is it?
Yeah, it's Carl Hooper. I was actually thinking of Carl Hooper, but I guess I was figuring on Aussie.
Australian,
But then
Australian.
Aniruddha has said it's a West Indian, so it's gonna be Carl Hooper for
Carl
sure.
Hooper. Okay.
Carl Hooper, Aniruddha.
Good answer. Carl Hooper. So the name is given as a hint. Should I say who's the other? Carl Hooper. Yes, that's the correct answer. So 5
Who
points.
was for Hooper?
Yeah.
Okay.
We thought who's for the Aussies.
First, that only came in mind, man. You guys only twisted it as Australia. That registered in my mind.
Okay. So this is the next.
That's a pretty good stat. 453 captains.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting. Shows the legend of MS.
Yeah.
Okay, so team 2 got the question. Now I'll next question to team 1. Okay. So slightly different question, I should say. These are all names: Beanie, Bounty, Mark Hill, Manji, Pollard, Lara, so on. You have to tell me what the context is.
All are supporting the present what is
Black
the
Lives
movement?
Matters.
Black Lives Matter movement, probably.
Black Lives Matters.
Answer?
Okay.
Is that your answer?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Question passes. Team 2.
Oh.
Come on, team 2. Last 6 seconds. Let me give you a hint. So the 10 points is closed. I'll open it up for 5 points.
And it's team 1's guess, right? Our team's guess.
Yeah, it'll be team 1's guess. The hint is, if you're a CSK fan, then this is your anthem. If you're a CSK fan,
Whistle board.
then
Whistle means something related to whistle or something.
it's probably not like
CS.
the anthem, but yeah, you would have sung it. You would have
Oh, wait. I think it's DJ Bravo's song, Champion song, featured all these people.
Champion.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Oh,
Correct.
okay.
Yes.
Good answer. Yeah. So these are all the
Anirudh,
names.
that was not a hint. That was the answer what he gave. That's a CSK answer.
Yeah. If they didn't guess, you would have got it.
Yeah.
I would have given the same hint to you as well.
No, joking. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So these are all the names that he takes in that song.
Nice.
Okay. 5 points to team 1. Next question to team 2. Okay. So Dhoni has had his fair share of criticism, right? When he's supposed to hit 4s and 6s, he somehow fails to hit sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question to team 2. Okay, little about social media. We would have all heard of Paul the Octopus, right? And this person is at that time was called the Paul the Octopus of cricket, because if you remember the 2011 World Cup India-England match ended in a tie, and this person correctly predicted that it will be a tie, and Pakistan took it so seriously that they went to ICC meeting to discuss this issue, to investigate further in this issue. Whose prediction?
This is our question, right, Anirudh?
Yeah, team 2.
Yeah.
Ernie, you have anything in mind? I have actually 2 people in mind.
Yeah, consider. Go ahead.
So one I have in mind is the recent Jofra Archer. He has been in the news for actually predicting a lot of right results throughout. There have been a lot of tweets which have been retweeted from 2011, 13, 15, where he actually predicted the things right.
Okay.
And the second one I remember, I'm not very sure, but this particular tweet, which was the 338 match England and India, which was a tie. I guess it was Shane Warne who tweeted this, that it's gonna be a tie. And I'm just going by my memory. I think it was Shane Warne, if who tweeted it correctly. What do you think? Do you have anything in mind?
No, I don't have a clue. But Jofra Archer, how old he is now? He might be very young, no, during that time.
This is 2011, so Jofra would be somewhere around about 17, 18 years that time.
No, he's very young, no, now Jofra Archer.
That's what I'm saying. So if he is like 26, 7 types right now, so he would be somewhere around about 7.
26 now. He is still younger.
So he would be somewhere around about 17. I guess somehow I remember it's Shane Warne. I don't know why.
Team
Okay,
2.
you go ahead. You go ahead, Abhishek.
Sure. So I'll go with Shane Warne.
Okay, that's an excellent memory that Kansal has got. Shane Warne is the answer.
Wonderful concept.
So there were, if you think of 2011 World Cup, right, there are very few people who would do controversial tweets. It's Shane Warne or it's Kevin Peterson, the other person that comes to my mind. I don't
So
think.
why did PCB go and ask them to investigate? I mean,
they thought
England
Shane Warne had fixed the match.
Yeah. Okay, quick score check. Team 1 is at 45, team 2 is at 25.
Okay.
Next question to team 1. Okay, we all remember what this moment is.
Yeah.
And what preceded this moment. Okay, next question to team 1. Okay, I need you to guess the player. He's a super centurion in the sense that his first 3 centuries that he scored turned out to be the fastest centuries for his country in ODIs. And he scored 9 centuries till date. All of them were scored at more than run a ball except one. Who's this flashing cricketer?
146 balls versus Pakistan. Do you guys remember who this person might be?
no.
Not McCallum.
He's saying till date, so probably he's a present cricketer.
Wait. Venkat, it can't be McCullum because one score reads versus New Zealand. So it's definitely not a player from Sri Lanka, New Zealand, or Pakistan.
Sorry.
Wait, guys, it could be someone from England, maybe one of the openers, Jason Roy or the other guy. Who's the other guy?
Good guess. Go with Jason
Bairstow.
Roy is a good guess. Jason Roy is or Bairstow, yeah. Jason
Not
Roy
bad.
is
So there was one more guy, right? Opened along with Jason Roy.
the other guy. He is
Alex Hales.
Yeah, Hales
Alex-
or Roy. Just go with one of these guys. Roy,
Yeah,
maybe.
you're-
Hales is actually definitely a good answer.
Jason Roy will go with Aniruddha.
Question passes to team 2.
Abhishek, is it Alex Hales? No, that was the answer I was thinking.
Exactly.
you were definitely thinking of it.
One thing is a present player like till date, right? And 9 centuries overall. So, in the past few years, England opening pair was a devastating pair, right? They were hitting
See, I'm just thinking. So Sri Lanka, New Zealand, Pakistan is out, right?
correct.
India,
India
I don't
not.
remember anybody scoring
Correct.
146 who has only 9
Correct.
centuries, right?
And
Anyone from West Indies?
see, West
Come on, team
Indies
2, last 10 seconds.
off late, nobody is hitting so many centuries, right? Like this, I don't.
So let's since time is not there, let's go with Alex Hales.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, Alex Hales.
Okay, Alex Hales is not correct. Okay, let me give you a hint and make it a 5-pointer.
For team 1.
Yeah, for both. In fact, if team 1 is not able to answer, then team 2. Okay. So how do I give a hint? I thought you would have already guessed it. Both of you are very, very close. Okay, let me give you this hint. So this person keeps wickets for his country in test matches.
Should be Bairstow, right?
Butler.
Rose Butler only, correct. Butler.
Not Bairstow.
Not Bairstow. It is Butler only. In
Okay,
test
we'll go
matches,
with Butler.
it is Butler
We'll
only.
go with Butler.
Yes.
Yeah, Butler is the correct answer. Joss Butler is what I was looking for.
Nice. At least we got the country correct.
But the best thing, Alex Hales is not the right answer. That is the most satisfying thing.
Okay, question to team 2.
Yep.
The thing that comes across to me in this picture was the post commentary did not have anything else to focus on except measuring the distance. Okay.
Come on, Nani, we got to get this.
Yes. Come on, next question. So this is a case study. You could say case study in marketing, case study in cricket. This guy, Stuart Robertson, was trying to solve a problem. And his solution to the problem is nothing short of an innovation in cricket. What did he invent? Or what invention?
Inside of ECB marketing executives, the concept is nothing short of an innovative solution to solve a worsening problem. While county cricket was in steep decline, Robertson took a market research survey unprecedented in its scale. What invention is Robertson credited with? What a wild guess which I can think of right now maybe is when it says that the concept is nothing short of an innovative solution to solve a worsening problem, maybe I guess it was the county cricket was in steep decline, right? So I think it's about the interest levels of cricket that people were actually getting bored of test cricket and 5-day cricket. So they thought of maybe inventing some short form of cricket. And this guy basically maybe did a market survey about people whether wanting to have a 20-30 over sort of a cricket, and maybe he was the one who basically got this market survey that we should invent with this T20 thing, and this guy did it. Just a wild guess because it says that while international cricket was buoyant, county cricket was in steep decline. This is the only thing which Yeah.
I think it's more of a one-day game, right? 60 overs game, which they invented, right? It was only Test cricket till then, right? So probably
So that's what I'm saying. We are not sure on the timeline. So whether we're talking about Test cricket and then the invention of one day, or maybe we're talking about one day plus Test and then invention of T20.
T20. So
That's
that's
why
what
I
I'm
asked
saying.
Anirudh about the timeline.
But
Last
can
10
we go
seconds.
with one day?
I just see when it's saying it's in steep decline and to solve a worsening problem, I somehow feel, I don't know, maybe 250,000.
Come on, I
Can
need
we
an
go with
answer.
T20?
Okay, let's go with T20. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
So it's
that's a brilliant answer, Kansal.
Awesome. Okay.
T20 is the correct answer.
Kansal gave such a
Great
detailed
answer.
analysis of where he's thinking it from.
I was actually thinking out loud because that was a wild guess, honestly.
Yeah.
Good guess. Nice
Good
answer.
guess, good guess.
Kansal wore his office hat on a Sunday. He put in
Consultant hat.
I was like, say it already.
Oh.
Okay, this is another interesting fact that I came across. Apparently, his first dismissal was also a run out.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Against Bangladesh, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Last question of the quiz coming up. Team 2 just got the answer, so it will be for Team 1.
Come on, guys.
Okay, I really like this question. This is a series 1 to 80. You need to guess what is a number. There's a number that comes in the 80th place. What's the number that comes at the 80th place? And this number is the most iconic number in the world of cricket.
Guys, if it's the most iconic number, it has to be 99.94. Even though I'm not able to
9-4, correct.
Even though I'm not able to guess
Why?
why. He's not asked that in the question, right? So we should go with that guess.
Yeah.
Aniruddha, we go with.
But what is the logic?
99.94.
What is this 101.39?
That is what we don't know. But the biggest hint is iconic number.
Iconic is 99.94 only. There is no doubts.
80th player to probably play cricket, maybe. I don't know. To play Test cricket, maybe. In the annals of overall cricket, maybe Don Bradman was the 80th. So
Yeah.
it's averages. They are random numbers. I don't
it could
see.
be averages, but I don't think we need to come up with a reason why the other numbers are there. We can just take a
Go
guess,
with-
probably.
Go with
No,
the
no.
Test.
This must be or otherwise. Okay.
We'll
Go
go
with
with that guess, Venkat. Aniruddha, 99.
Yeah. Okay. 99.94 only.
Excellent answer, Nitin. 99.94 is the correct answer. And yeah, Murli came up with the logic. So Bradman played only 80 innings. He played 52 and 80 innings.
Oh,
So this is his average at the end of each innings.
after each innings. Oh, nice.
Okay. Correct.
Wonderful.
And guess what was the score in the 80th innings?
Duck.
He got
He got
duck.
Yeah, all
Winner.
of us know that. 80th innings, he was a duck. So that brought his average below 100.
Correct.
99.94 is the answer. Yeah. Okay, that's the end of the quiz. So we have a clear winner, Team 1. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yay.
Team 1 and
Well
great
done, guys.
questions,
Well
Alex.
done, guys.
Great questions, Ani. And I don't know how much time you took for preparing this.
Anirudh, honestly, hats off to the questions.